Many pharmaceutical products need to be shipped and stored in temperature-controlled conditions from the time they are manufactured until they are administered. Data is required to ensure product effectiveness and for regulatory compliance. The process today is highly fragmented and reactive. In fact, many pharma companies pay supply chain data aggregators to compile the data after the fact. We've combined SAP's Leonardo IoT platform and IBM's blockchain technology to create an end-to-end view of the cold chain for each product as it moves through its supply chain. The data is assembled in near real time, enabling companies to quickly take corrective action when things go wrong. Once data is entered into the blockchain, it cannot be changed, which makes it a perfect application for compliance. We will track a pharma product and its cold chain data from the time it's created through shipment until it is delivered at the point of care. One misconception about blockchain is that it replaces legacy systems. In fact, blockchain is a layer on top of enterprise applications. In this demo, we will demonstrate how blockchain and SAP can work together to deliver exceptional business value. We start by creating a sales order in the manufacturer's SAP system to indicate an order has been placed by the hospital. For the purposes of this demo, we have already created one, so all we need to do now is trigger the delivery. The sales order information includes the hospital as well as the type of drug, the quantity, and the price. Now let's initiate the sales order delivery. This information is sent to the blockchain and the order can start being tracked. Now let's switch over to our cold chain dashboard. As you can see, the shipment has been initialized. Blockchain uses smart contracts to establish business rules that all parties on the blockchain agree to. In this case, the business rule in place says that if the temperature of the package exceeds 46 degrees, it should be returned to the manufacturer for inspection. Notice to the right there is already a block recorded. This block was created upon sales order delivery in SAP. The block contains information about the order's unique asset ID, which contains information like quantity, expiration date, and batch number. This ID is included in every block created, enabling an end-to-end view of every single transaction tied to a particular shipment. A temperature sensor is embedded in the package to track the temperature throughout shipment. It stores the data locally and then sends it to the private blockchain through SAP's IoT platform at every step. A second block is created when the package leaves the factory to show that ownership now resides in Carrier 1. When the shipment reaches the distributor, ownership is transferred since the temperature stayed below 46 degrees. This transfer is recorded along with the max temperature as another block. The shipment continues on to the hospital now, where ownership is transferred from the distributor to Carrier 2. Again, this transfer is recorded in the blockchain. Once the shipment has been successfully received by the hospital, another block is recorded and we now have a complete record of the shipment and its temperature history throughout. Once the delivery is complete, a goods receipt process is triggered in the destination SAP system, which I'll show you now. Once in the hospital's SAP system, we are able to view the purchase order history. This contains a material document number and a goods receipt, confirming that the shipment did in fact reach the hospital without violating any of our business rules in place. Now let's take a look at what happens when something goes wrong. We again start by triggering a new sales order delivery in SAP. This information is again sent to the blockchain to start being tracked. We'll switch back over to our cold chain dashboard and execute the same process, but this time we'll simulate the temperature of the drug going over the threshold of 46 degrees, which was the agreed upon temperature in our smart contract. As the shipment starts, we can still track the process within the blockchain, but the package will warm up before reaching the hospital. As soon as the temperature rises above 46 degrees, an alert is generated letting all parties know that the package is spoiled. A new block is also created and has recorded the maximum temperature at 50.5 degrees, above the threshold of 46. You can see that even if the temperature returns below the threshold, the blockchain maintains the knowledge of the maximum temperature reached. Another way to view delivery activity is through the transaction history feature. This contains a more high-level record of events but corresponds with the same information that is being recorded in the blockchain. With this breach in contract, a return order is triggered in SAP and the product is automatically sent back to the manufacturer for inspection.